Today is October 8th, and on this edition of Coyote Nation TV, we show you the challenges your coyotes faced at the DMV, and we have a fall-themed recipe to reveal on the newest pack snacks. Coyote Nation TV Live starts now.
Hey Coyotes, I'm Isabel Milford and welcome to our very first show in the October of 2020. Throughout the past several months, a lot of you guys may have been trying to get your license or your permit. However, that may have proved to be kind of challenging due to the current pandemic circumstances we're in. CNTV's Chastity Samples gives us more information on how the DMV process has changed.
I had to wait 2 weeks, but I hear now that it goes months out. So I was lucky.
So for me, first, me and my mom, we had the whole process wrong.
DMVs have always had a reputation for having long waits, but now with COVID-19 spreading, the process is even more difficult.
Yes, I think it was difficult just because I know I personally had some issues with making an appointment and trying to figure out what I needed to select. Like, there's different options you have to sign up for when booking an appointment, and I didn't know if I was changing something or getting something. Like, it's very confusing. And then once you're there, you have to obviously, we waited outside. One person could go in for a family member, and you sit there, and there's like 6 people inside at a time.
Definitely with getting the license, I've heard from a lot of other people too, that a lot of the DMVs close to me are packed and they're booked. So a lot of people are having to drive an hour and a half, 2 hours for their appointments, which honestly, I prefer the appointments because when I got my permit, when we walked in, the line was way out of the building. So, the appointments kind of work better, but you got to drive a lot further. But I guess it's good practice before you get your license.
With all the struggles some students faced with obtaining their license, safety was still first priority.
So first they made us wait in this line, and they definitely made sure we were all 6 feet apart. There were little tape measures, like markers. And then we had to get scanned before we went in. And they also made us fill out this form to be like, how many people have you been around? What have you been around? Has anybody around you had COVID? That type of form. And then even when we were inside the waiting area, like all the couches and stuff were taken out. And now it's like chairs and they're all 6 feet apart.
So we drove with the mask on and with the windows down to help airflow through the car a little better, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And before I got into the car, he took my temperature and, normal stuff, making sure we don't have fevers.
Mm-hmm.
And I know when I go anywhere and, touch stuff, I like to put on hand sanitizer and be careful with that. And I know he put it on too. So, pretty standard precautions. I mean, it was pretty hard to social distance when you're in a small car like that. But, apart from that, we followed. I'd say I felt pretty safe taking the test.
If you plan on getting your driver's license soon, appointments must be made prior to arrival in office. Safety protocols will also still be in effect in person, so be prepared to get screened before entering the building. Screening includes having your temperature taken and being asked if you come in contact with anyone having COVID symptoms. Social distancing will also be enforced, and facial coverings must be worn at all times. You can check out the Texas Department of Public Safety website for more information or to schedule an appointment. I'm Chastity Samples with Coyote Nation TV.
During this quarantine period, a lot of us may have been spending more time indoors than usual. An easy fall activity you can do from the safety of your home is cooking or baking. On our very first show of the school year, we asked you guys what you wanted to learn how to make, pastries or frozen treats. Pastries won with 59% of the vote, and so on this edition of Pack Snacks, we'll be showing you guys how to make pumpkin muffins. If you want to participate in our upcoming shows, we have a segment called Mean Tweets where we want to hear all the terrible and hilarious yet school-appropriate things you have to say about your teachers. The QR code up on screen right now will take you to where you can submit your responses. If you missed it, it'll be on our Instagram along with more details. Also, you can follow our Twitter if that's more up to your speed, and it's at Coyote Nation TV. And our Instagram is at Heritage Student Media. I'm Isabel Milford, and you stay classy, Coyotes.